We are back with Tales from the Dryer. It's time now. Y'all saw my disclaimer. That is what it is. So congratulations that you are here. Oh shoot, give me a second. I'll have it together next time. Getting ready to start this timer. 30 minutes. I'm gonna talk for 30 minutes and then that's gonna be it. Actually, that's not true. I gotta delete some of this stuff off my phone. So I'm only gonna be talking for 24 minutes. Cause that's all I got. 24 minutes. So let me, when it go off, I'm done. So let me go. Whatever it shut me off on is whatever it shut me off on. I had some thoughts of things that I wanted to talk about, so I'll just start here. Over the last however long since I've done Tales from the Dryer, I've written a book and I've had some speaking engagements, and it's been cool. I have been speaking for years, but it has been put on a different scale. So, and it's been cool. But I've been trying to, what am I going to call myself, because I'm going to be this, thing. And I'm not. That's so funny. I had this marketing done, and y'all should have seen it. Like, it had me with this white suit on, with her legs crossed. Y'all know I can't even cross my legs. My thighs are too big in the middle. And this long ass foot. Aunt Nikki was like, "Whose foot is that?" Child. I thought that marketed as something. Anyway, I was, what am I going to call myself? And, I was like, well, if they call Dr. Dre a doctor, then shoot, I could be Dr. Denitra. Why? Because I've been healing people for years with results. So, he ain't even healed nobody. But then, they was like, no, because you have to go to school and, be in the fraternity of, and the sorority of, you done went to school and you told them something. Oh, okay. I never did school anyway. School was never something that I ain't want to mess with that. Number one, that was stupid. The English language is so crazy. Now that we can sit back and look at this, I just be like, I think they just made up something and say, yeah, just tell them that's how you spell it. Just tell them that's how you spell it. You no rhyme or reason. Now, okay, I'm not gonna get off on that. What am I gonna be called? Auntie. I like it. I like Auntie Nitra. Or it could just be Nitra. Because Nitra is a mixed up Trina. Not a messed up Trina, but a mixed up one. I am my mother's daughter. Very mixed up. Some of the stuff I did just like her, some of the stuff I did the total opposite of her. But it was still stuff. And that's the best part. You can see that, oh, yeah, this was me. It was just, she was a fantastic mother at 21. Hey, James Adam, I was 34. Look at me. Look at James Adam. The fruit fell from the tree, and the fruit tells you what kind of tree that is. Listen, I raise good children. I do. I raise good people. I am a wonderful mother. I could be Mother Denitra. It's a thing. Whatever. Anyway, it's just Nitra. We'll just call it that. It'll just be Nitra. Mixed up Trina. And that's what people can call me. Just Nitra. You can call me Nitra. You can call me Neat. That became a thing. I think Karan was the first person in junior high school, maybe, to call me Neat. I have an aunt that calls me Neat. I'm not sure when she started calling, because she was, we didn't have a whole lot of time with her when we were younger. but she is, she feels like she always was supposed to feel. That's, Nitra, Neat, or Denitra. Denitra's a fantastic name, so I could just be Denitra, Any version of that is a mixed up Trina. So yeah, my mother is, I am my daddy's daughter. I am. I look like him. I drive like him. I laugh like him. I am bright like him. I am a warmer. I am a cooler. All of my daddy. But the understanding and the wisdom of other people I got from her. My intuition was sharpened by her. She didn't tell me why she was sharpening my intuition. That was something I had to learn. But she gave me space to know, I'm sharpening this for you. These people aren't good people. Well, why? Well, why? You know why? And it wasn't about them. It was about the environments in which they lived. It was never about the people. And that's what the difference was. As a generation, I had to learn, yes, okay, people can look like they're from a certain place, but they can have good heart postures. They programmed us in that. So she gave me the thing, but she also gave me the space to explore whether that made sense to me or not. She gave me exploration in that space. I give James Adams zero exploration in the space of intuitive. This is what it is, and this is why it is. Because I know you. Why? Because you're me. So, but when he feels it, I don't give him meaning now. You get to create your own meaning. I told you what I thought it was as you grew up. Now you have to see whether that's what it is for you or not. So, yeah. Anyway, I can just be Nitra. Tales from the Dryer was supposed to have been a story normally. So I want to tell you, I think we're all in a safe space. My son is getting ready to be 16 years old. And in these 16 years, at some point, we had a incident with porn. So there it is, moving on. Why? Because everybody has had an incident with porn. Stop playing with me. If we can start telling the truth about our lives, we can see how similar we actually are. So anyway, here's the story though. This is the best part. This is about intuition as a mother. My son was in a space where he was still very much, I love my mom, but I can have my space too. And it was new, but it worked. But he had, when I was gone all day, he would always kind of hang around because it was time for him to go to bed in about an hour. So he's like, I haven't seen her, so I need to hang around her a little bit. So he'd come in and he, hey, how you doing? Tell her his day. He'd go out, he'd do something for a few seconds, and then he'd come back in there. So this particular day, I'm downstairs, and I was like, he is not spending no time with me. Patterns. So you, as a woman, I read the pattern of how you normally behave. Listen, I'm going to give y'all the thing. You just got to know what you're hearing. And if you do, my God, congratulations. If you do, you need to, I'm going to put the Cash App up. If you understand what you're saying, pay for it. Be grateful that you just got this. Because that's what we do. We pay for the stuff that we want. Yeah. You pay for, you will be a cheerful giver because you got something before you even ask for it. Here it is. Nietzsche's telling you. You didn't have to go into the church and beg somebody. Listen, let me get back on the, so he is hanging out in his room a little bit. What's wrong? So I walk up the steps and I go to the door. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like he was under the cover. And I said, hey, get startled. Hey, I said, let me get that phone. Mom. Let me get that phone. Y'all, it was the funniest thing. And it was funny at the time because I knew what we were looking at. And I'd already prepped myself for it. So it was funny to see how he reacted. Oh, he had a fit. That was when my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 didn't work no more. That's another pattern. Because I didn't have to whoop James Adam. I just had to call him. James Adam, 5, running. Mama's calling. Because if she get the 1, oh, life is getting ready to be over. So I think I did a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 about 10 times. That boy was not giving me that phone. That junk was funny to me. I said, James Adam, please just give me that phone. He finally gave it to me. I went to the bathroom, closed the door. He's banging on the door. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom. I said, go in Papa's sugar bathroom. He went in there. Papa, Mom's not being fair. Mom's not being fair. Daddy said, bruh, that is not my business. You need, I don't know what you done. Oh my God. I take him in the room. Come on in this room. Come in there. He looking all sad. I said, listen, you done seen some porn. Tell me where you heard about this from. Oh, from school. Oh, of course you did. Oh, okay then. I said, all right, now we need to go through and you need to see all the stuff. Your eyes are open now. You need to see all the stuff and you need to understand that this is not sex. This is acting. And sex can be acting. It's what you're seeing somebody perform. And it's for any camera. It's still performance. And people in relationships can perform. But you don't want to emotionally get attached to somebody that's just performing. Figure out who you are first. Figure out and then what you want to do. That was the conversation, child. And then it was over. I think he was like, is that all? I think he was just prepared for, to me, it's devilment. Because why are you screaming at this child for something that you was curious about yourself? Like, that's weird behavior to me, y'all. It's weird. It's weird. People ask, how are you and James Adams so close? We grew up together. I had to grow myself up. All the things that I wish somebody had told me, because I knew I was winning. I got some good sense. You know what? I might not have a whole lot of money, but I got some good freaking sense. And when I say something, this stuff works. This happened over there. And then I had to turn that to myself. I had to use all that good brain that I was giving everybody else to me. I had to do that with him. Give him all the stuff that you know. Everything you know about life. How you worked it out. What it felt like. Because he's going to have to deal with it. But why does he have to sit in it in turmoil when he can feel it and be like, oh yeah, I don't like that, and move to the next thing? Y'all can't tell me that's not suffering. And as the covering of who you are, wouldn't you want your people to be better, to have just their... I live this life now that I call Cabana. The best vacation I have ever been on was in Jamaica. We went for my cousin's wedding. And what made it the best vacation for me was I didn't have nothing to do but lay in that cabana, let that wind bring that ocean to my face a little bit, and drink drinks that somebody brought me, and eat food that somebody came and brought. Oh my God. Listen, right now, I think about that, and that is excitement for me. Oh my goodness. That's where I live in my life now. My brain is in cabana mode. My friends say, see, you winning and I'm losing. You ain't got to lose, sir. Come on over here with me so we can win together. You ain't got to be mad. You don't. Y'all, you don't. They have taught you. When I smile at people now and I'm pleasant, they be looking at me like, what's happening? Like they've forgotten that you could just be nice. You can. You can. You could just do it. You've done it before. You know it feels good. Cabana, honey. Anyway, James Adam goes to bed. And I get on that phone with Aunt Londa and lost my mind. I lost my mind because my child has now elevated to another layer of life. Like it was a lot. Child, I cried and laughed and hyperventilated, and she just kept saying, Nitra, you need to breathe. Nitra, you're okay. I was just like, I can see myself like some Tasmanian devil. We was up all night. I can still remember that. We was up all night long. It was about 4 a.m, I feel like, we got off the phone. And so I still have my next day, regular school day. Got to take him to school, go to work, go pick him up from school, go back to work. It's nighttime. I'm ready to go to bed. And I done told that joker the night before, I'm your mother. I love you. You can talk to me anytime about anything. He came in that room and said, Mom, can we talk? I was like, no. Yes, honey. Come on. Let's talk. I said, God, please don't let him be in here all night. I can't do it. My son is a talker. He used to, and then mom, and mom, and mom, and mom. I would get home and I would get into that garage. That door would open. Mom, is that you? Oh my gosh. Woo. That joker was funny. He could talk all the time. I'm going to see if I got this. I know I have the picture. I'm going to see if I'm going to put it in here. I told him one time at the salon, he was just talking. I said, close your eyes and your mouth. And he had to sit there with his mouth and his eyes closed. Oh, he hated that. He hated it. And y'all still out here whooping people. Y'all ain't getting to know these jokers at all. Just want to whoop them. And these are souls that are here to have an experience. And you were the experience that they chose. Listen, whatever your decision is about it, fine. But if you say you love them, give them your best self. Whatever that is. If it's disappearance, good for you. If that's all you knew, that's what we did. And we got to be okay with people making decisions at a certain time in their life. Y'all, I am not the same girl that made the decision to bring a child into this earth with just no understanding of nothing. After I had had that boy, I'm talking about life was like, now this. Okay. It was a lot, but it was amazing stuff. The stuff that you do, like the decisions that you make in your 20s, but you navigate them. Y'all, if you're still here, please, the song is, as I look back over my life, I can see how your love has guided me. Whose love guided you through your life? And I'm talking about the decisions, good or bad. You're here. You're here. So categorize them however you want to. If the goal is to still be here, that is the win. Listen, and from my perspective, if you're still here with your peace of mind, a reasonable health, what was it? A reasonable portion of health and strength, peace in your soul, honey. Listen, I've always lived this life. I could have been dead broke. Somebody was coming to see about me. That's what you're supposed to shout about. Somebody was coming to see about me. I know that. That is my birthright. I can do this any freaking way I want to. I always got a parachute. Always. Always. And that container, you can say, is God. Yes, but God works through the people around you. Don't bypass the people. When somebody does something for you, anything, they held the door open for you. Thank you. That is God giving you a resource to get through the door without having to work to go through the door. That thing about letting somebody in, I do that. Even as a woman, I hold doors. But it feels great to me for me to have somebody open a door for me. It doesn't matter who it is. And I'm grateful. And I say thank you. Listen, it makes the world better. How about that? How about the world? And I'm not talking about outside of you, way around there, because since we only got the internet, we think we live out there. No, you live right here, back in this bubble. These the people you need to be holding the door for. Let them hold the door for you. It's called community living. We're going to get back to it. Yeah, in our world. In the world you see every day. Do y'all know what Donald Trump even looked like? Have y'all ever been in a space with him before? I'm just asking. Yeah. Let's get back to our world. Hold the doors. It'll just be a whole bunch of stuff that I say. And I've said it. My time is dwindling down. I'm on the countdown this time. So, yeah. If you like it, you like it. If you understand it, you understand it. If it's for you, it is for you. If it is not, be well on your journey.